rescue. You want to press people, you no book. Show me the meaning of rescue. To save somebody, the meaning of rescue.
Yeah. To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you are the poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue, the meaning of rescue. That can help me while in the water. But Jota Bagara can't tell in the water. He can't put one neck in the water but to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. Where will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. Where will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You sell in the market here?
Yes.
What you selling in the table here?
Yes.
I'm selling in the table here.
No market. I'm just son. I go look for one season.
You go look for the market, you see so?
I see food, call it food price. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another price. When you come, you buy a different price. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the face?
You buy snapper 14,000. What we used to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buying it for 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say he came to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing now, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor bomber running? They were not doing the one. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want people to steal our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got north from the south go. And that basically we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understanding the rescue team. So they were taking them from all on the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
A rapper now, a more than rapper.
Okay.
The drugs is rapper. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom that they bring in Jota Bagara today. Because we are trying to sell our push. But now Zoom, when he said I see that you are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children, we ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zoom. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back, harder. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should register, they should become over there, walk over that one, everything they do. But what people are home killing? That just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't let Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for fair the country. So we should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
We get God and go for it. We don't let you tell what take you for. But money ain't in the country now.
In process.
For now, if I have to tell you that before we're all there.
What's the current monthly income of a governor and members of the board? Question.
So currently, the salary.
So, fellow Liberians, let me just pause this. We are in studio, right? And thanks to each and every one of you. I want you to listen to this video very carefully. According to Mr. Boakai, he's telling us that domestic revenue is limited, according to what Boakai is saying. That Boakai word is not my word. These are not my words, or not your words. But according to Boakai, he said domestic revenue is very, very limited, according to Mr. Boakai. But I want you to listen to what one of the persons that Mr. Boakai appointed in his government. I want you to see, listen carefully, how much these people are taking home for things that government have no business to pay for. I want you to listen. So when I tell you that Mr. Boakai is unserious, and this man just play fun of the Liberian people on our Independent Day, you will not believe it. Boakai is telling us that he is setting up a committee to go investigate to know, whether the people are really suffering. Is this not a joke? So listening to this is Boakai's nephew, Samora, that he assigned at the Central Bank. Now, let me tell you how Samora came in the picture. I'm just going to give you some basis of how Samora, came in the picture. When Joseph Nyuma Boakai was in opposition, some loans that he took, because remember, he told us that he was living on loan. So Samora used to work at the BDR Bank as one of the managers there. So basically, he used to kind of like help and service, Mr. Boakai loan. So even during the campaign, Mr. Boakai took loan from the bank, which, he was actually one of the manager, presiding or supervising or making sure that, everything went on. So when Boakai won the election, guess what happened? He had a whole lot of expenses on his head to pay the people debt back. He took it as a personal stuff. Even the party could not even pay. So when Boakai became president, the best thing that Boakai did was to appoint Samora, the central bank governor, Samora, who was with the local bank, to the central bank as central bank governor. And the first thing, or the first instruction that he gave to Samora was to pay the amount of $8 million to banks that he has taken money from. But we'll come there with the story. But I want you to listen. Boakai is telling us that the people of Liberia, things are hard. Family can afford. But listening to what these people are taking home, just listening to it. Let me go behind the scene. Listen here.
What's the current monthly income of a governor and members of the board? Question.
So currently, the salary is $10,000 gross. And I am entitled to, I think, 7,008.
No, you acting governor, don't think now. You already there.
Yes. But this is it. Since I was appointed acting governor on August 1, I have not attempted taking the salary, the benefits, neither have I moved.
No, that's not my question.
So after your
nominee,
I will.
You want to do pro bono fund. You want to do pro bono fund. What is the salary structure? The income, monthly income structure.
That's what I was saying. The salary, that's the gross, and a cash allowance of 7,800 gross.
You have not answered the question.
That's monthly. So if you want, are you asking for all the benefits of
yes.
Well, okay.
Yes.
So the governor, again, gets a monthly salary of $10,000 gross, a cash allowance of 7,800 gross. The governor is entitled to a housing allowance. Monthly. No, month is so monthly is 5,000 gross. He's entitled to.
So little gross. Not counting in. Yeah.
No, because the tax rate changes. The exchange rate changes. So I can give you.
So you use 60,000 every year for housing allowance.
Yes, gross. So it's paying less taxes. So that's the gross.
So you got 10,000 gross, 7,000 gross.
Yes.
Then another 5,000 gross.
Yes.
So all the gross that give me a total.
Well, that's 15 plus 7. That's 22.
Okay, 22,000 gross.
Yes.
Net.
Net, I wouldn't say, because I have not taken it, so I wouldn't know what is net. And again, the net will vary month to month. Yes, I paid them. You should know. This time, is 9,000.
Now, you listening to the central bank governor, Joseph Nyuma Boakai own nephew. You listening to Joseph Nyuma Boakai nephew, right? You listening to his nephew. The next clip that I'm about to play you is the deputy central bank governor. This is Mr. Boakai government. He appointed these people. They were appointed by Mr. Boakai. You see, when I tell you that Mr. Boakai is playing fun of the Liberian people on Liberia's Independence Day, all that thing that Boakai tells, oh, the Liberian people suffering, they're doing this, they're doing that, that's truth. I'm not denying it. But who told you that Boakai don't know? Since the day Boakai entered government, his 42 years, he knows that Liberian people suffering. But Joseph Nyuma Boakai is saying that today because, guess what? The lies in the book that they have told to our people, no more lie there again, no more lie. So that is just the central bank governor. That's why he's taking. But then you're talking about limitation of domestic revenue, domestic revenue limited. But you get one person taking home $60,000 for housing allowance. 60,000 for housing allowance. This man is taking 7,800 for financial compensation. Can you imagine? He's taking home pretty close to $10,000. Every month, this man is taking home pretty close to almost $30,000 US. That amount could be significantly reduced to be able to help people. You talking about limited revenue? No, the revenue is there. But you have decided to prioritize your interest over the Liberian people. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. The resources that are supposed to be used for everybody to benefit, you've denied other people and you are empowering few people. And you sit down there, you say, domestic revenue limited. Listening to the central bank deputy governor. Listen to him. Don't believe what I'm saying. You listen to him. Here is it. Go ahead.
You should know. This time, is 9,000. And then the housing allowance 46,000 annually.
Here is the deputy.
There is a monthly cash allowance.
You are acting deputy governor as we speak. You've been there for how many months? Acting.
Since September 1st.
Since September.
Yeah.
You should know why you're earning monthly off hand already.
Yeah, that's what
No, but you come here across as a snowman and you're not using the back. I'm not hearing you.
Yeah. And just like the governor said, we don't control the payroll.
How much you receiving?
I get a net of my salary in my income. I mean in my account. And it varies from bank to from month to month.
And there are senators there who are supposed to be talking in our interest. They are not talking. Like I say, Darius DeLon is not doing this because he loved the Liberian people. Don't be deceived, right? Don't be deceived. Darius DeLon sees the camera. He wants to seize the moment. Darius DeLon wants to seize the moment. To be on the camera. So he's not doing anything for you and myself. No. So that is just these two people. Now, 2 months ago, they had a meeting, a cabinet meeting. A cabinet meeting was conducted with Joseph Nyuma Boakai presiding as the presiding officer of that particular cabinet meeting. And listening to what Joseph Nyuma Boakai told the Liberian people in that particular meeting. Joseph Nyuma Boakai said 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, the cabinet meeting that was held. I'm going to play Joseph Nyuma Boakai words from the cabinet meeting so that you can listen to it. so that you can listen. Let's go ahead and play it.
It's good to people who are familiar with the program. You know, they themselves, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj.
You hear Joseph Nyuma Boakai? Things are working very well. People are happy. That Joseph Nyuma Boakai telling 2 months ago, the cabinet meeting that they had, this is the result. 2 months ago, Joseph Nyuma Boakai said everything is fine. People are happy. 2 months ago. Listen.
Happy, going to the Hajj. And this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj.
You hear Boakai, things are working very well. So what is that supposed to mean? Things are working very well. What is that supposed to mean in your mind? That the prices of things are okay. That jobs are there. People have jobs. That things are working. When somebody says things are working okay, it means the condition is favorable. Pretty close to 2 months ago, these were the words of Joseph Nyuma Boakai.
This time around, things are working very well.
Yeah.
People are happy.
This time around, according to Joseph Nyuma Boakai, he said things are working very well. So he was doing a comparative analysis with the President Weah regime and his regime. And Boakai was brave enough to tell us that things are working very well. People are happy. People are happy. Our Boakai told you. Listen here.
This time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj. And we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation and the extra work you're doing to make things happen for the country.
Yeah, Joseph Nyuma Boakai.
For now,
things are working very well. The people are happy. Everything fine. You don't worry about these people. When we started causing noise from the very beginning, the prices of basic commodities all the way up. Just like Nyuma Boakai, they don't mind the people. Things are okay. But then 2 months after he comes back, and this is what Boakai has to say to you and myself. This is what Boakai has to say to you and myself. What is the clip? Let me get this clip and play this clip for you to hear it, for you to listen. No. Where did I put this one here? Anyway, listen to this while I try to get how you call the clip that I'm supposed to get. So you're listening to this. I want you to listen to this. According to Boakai, his mission. This is Mr. Boakai mission. Okay. Let me play this one here for you. Let me play this one for you to listen to it.
We will not allow tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up.
Boakai, who knows that the Liberian people were suffering, took over going to 2 years. He promised us in this video. You listen to Mr. Boakai. He said 4 months. That is not me. You're listening to his words. 4 months, Liberia will not be the same. But Boakai took over going pretty close to 2 years that today Boakai setting committee to go and ask whether Liberian people really suffering for truth. And you see when I tell you that Boakai is playing fun of us, some of you say, oh, print, I know what you're talking. Oh, print, they print that. You're here, you see it. And you see it for yourself. The men who took over on the basis of Liberians, you are suffering. No job, no this, no that. But 2 years after, you say, no, let's say a committee for the committee to go investigate to know whether Liberian people are really suffering for truth. And made the vice president to be the head. And you see? And you see some of the things we can be talking? And that's the reason why we must not rest on Boakai. We're not wrestle. That you will get tired. Those of you useful idiots, that you the one will get tired. But we will not get tired. Definitely a sophisticated criminal. But unfortunately, his sophistication, that was the 60th sophistication. Because now we can easily track him. We can easily expose him. So Boakai know ever saying Liberian people are suffering? He can't now say he's setting up committee. Is this not an insult? No, let's be realistic now. Is this not an insult? You setting up committee to investigate the hardship of the Liberian people. Let's go ahead here.
You will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up.
Yeah, Joseph Nyuma Boakai. He said after 4 months, that Joseph Nyuma Boakai talking. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. But yeah, after 2 years, Joseph Nyuma Boakai said he know where the people suffering. He wants set up a committee to go and check. To go and find out whether Liberians are really suffering. Is that not an insult? Is that not an insult to you and myself? According to Boakai, the people are suffering, which I believe, I agree with. But the people are suffering listening to Joseph Nyuma Boakai. His lifestyle, observing. This man knew very well the people are suffering. And that's the reason why he said he's not going to live any kind of extravagant life, according to him. To the extent that he said he can even ride wheelbarrow. No, don't believe what I'm saying. Let me play something here for you. Yeah?
I don't care.
This is Boakai. Let me carry this back again.
I'm telling you honestly, I can ride wheelbarrow to go to that mansion. I don't care.
Joseph Nyuma Boakai said you can ride wheelbarrow to go to the executive mansion. He was speaking figuratively that the people are suffering. No need for us to be riding $1.8 million car while our people are suffering. No need for us to live extravagant lives while our people are suffering. No need for one person to take home almost $30,000 while our people are suffering. No need for us to be traveling here and there, wasting money without any results when our people are suffering. I can why we borrow. That's what he was saying. Basically, Joseph Nyuma Boakai was telling us that I will cut down my expenses. It will not be business as usual. The people who I will bring, they're coming to come make sacrifices. I will play you videos. Today, I'll play you video. So Joseph Nyuma Boakai said it. But today, what are we seeing? Here we are. Listen to him.
I'm telling you honestly, I can ride wheelbarrow to go to that mansion. I don't care.
Yeah?
I'm telling you honestly, I can ride wheelbarrow to go to that mansion. I don't care. I'm telling you honestly, I can ride wheelbarrow to go to that mansion. I don't care.
You hear him? That Boakai speaking. That's not me. That's why we keep repeating it. But look at the car, $1.8 million.
I'm telling you honestly, I can ride wheelbarrow to go to that mansion. I don't care.
All right. Now, let me bring you this for you to see what we're talking about. I want you to listen to Mr. Boakai. I want you to listen to him. Listen to Mr. Boakai here on this clip. You will know that this old man is deceptive. Like my brother Gabriel put it, a sophisticated criminal. That is the best way to describe his action and his act. So listen to Joseph Nyuma Boakai on VOA. Listen to what he said. Listen here.
We start.
Take your own time and listen to Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Then we ask ourselves. So let me go behind the stage, backstage, and let's listen to Mr. Boakai carefully, keenly. Let's go ahead. It's like a 17 minutes video I'm going to play. Listen.
Making sure those people that we bring to cabinet are people of integrity. And secondly, want to make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets and want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people in our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message, declare your asset, make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may.
Mr. President-elect, you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to tarnish their reputation or to go against them, people from certain tribes or specific parts of the country. How do you plan to avoid this?
We are aware of that. And when we talk about auditing, it's not going to be a Liberian auditing. We want to make sure that our international partners work with us for a public tender, for competent and renowned auditing firm that will be qualified at an international level to make sure they come on board to do that. We are aware of people saying witch hunting, but I don't think it's witch hunting when you have to account for your stewardship, but it has to be done in a way that is well established, entity with reputation to make sure that it audits and make sure that it reports to the public the findings.
Sometimes people say that politicians make lofty promises when they are campaigning, but when it gets to governance, it becomes different. What will be different? Assuming allies of yours, family members of yours, or people who are close to you, family members, are accused of corruption during your administration, Mr. President-elect, how do you plan to tackle this specifically?
I'm not coming new to government.
Right.
Although in different positions, I ran a public corporation that was credible. And I can tell you that I come to work not with friendship. I have friends, but there is a clear line of demarcation between friendship, family, and managing. With the experience that we come with a country that celebrates 176 years, and with the life of our people living below the poverty line, I don't think we come into government again to start talking about our family, to start talking about, I think we come there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
During the campaigning, you talked a lot about the country's youth, who are the majority of the population.
Yes.
Mr. President-elect, we know majority of them are unemployed, which some people say is a danger to the country's stability and peace. What plans do you have for the people of Liberia, especially the youth, in terms of job creation, in terms of having faith in moving the country forward? What do you have for them?
We came with a mantra that talked about, first we have a platform, and then we have in a brief platform that talks about arrest, meaning agriculture, roads, the rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. We believe these are areas in which we can jumpstart. And in those areas, we believe that our young people who are in the majority, they need to be equipped. We need to open opportunities for them to be trained and be marketable. We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do this, we have to be able to impress our partners and investors, the private sector investment, to make them feel that we are here for business, and this business, their investment will impact the young people, but the young people need to be trained. And we know that there are things that we can jumpstart that could bring little relief to the public. Like I have said, there is an outgoing government. There are a lot of areas in which we can begin to alleviate the suffering of the people. We're going to examine those areas, like where we know that the prices of commodities, essential commodities like rice and things, the petroleum products and some of these things here. We want to do those things.
You listening to Mr. Boakai? When we tell you about the deception, when we tell you about the lies, when we tell you about the chicanery, some of you don't believe it. And that's why we will play their voices. Their voices will serve as witness to what we are saying. You listen to Boakai, right? So Boakai understands the problem. He knows the problem. But unfortunately, after 2 years, this man is coming to tell us that he coming set up committee to know whether Liberian people suffering. You see some of the reason why we must not give this old man chance to sit down. You see some of the reason why we must expose these people and remind them of their word. Look, I will carry this back and you listening to something he said, right? Listen to this.
We believe
Listen to
that
this.
our young people
Uh-huh.
who are in the majority, they
Yeah.
need to be equipped. We need to open opportunities for them to be trained.
Young people needs to be equipped according to Joseph Nyuma Boakai. They needs to be trained according to Boakai. That's not me. That's not me talking the voice. Oh yeah, that prince that didn't want. They talking the oh this that. I know the people go take fewer business for the pull on my head. No problem. Anything I want to say about me. This is Joseph Nyuma Boakai word. Young people will be empowered. They will be equipped. Listen to
Be
it.
marketable.
They will be marketable.
We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do these, we have to be able to...
The quality of education that will prepare them for job market. As I speak to you, there has been a serious decline in school-going population in Liberia. The University of Liberia is basically closed for almost I don't know how many months now. It's been closed. Been closed. No hay, no tay. We still living in ancient days. University of Liberia. They think that President we are dead. Joseph Nyuma Boakai came and spoiled it. We are retrogressing. Under President we saw digital RAS system. Joseph Nyuma Boakai he damaged it. Under President they have bus that was taking students from the main campus to fend their back and forth. They don't even have it. Where are the empowerments for young people that Joseph Nyuma Boakai said it? Now me, before you say, oh, that prince, you listening to him.
Impress our partners and investors, the private sector investment.
Private sector investment. Joseph Nyuma Boakai talk about private sector investment. Do we have it in Liberia? In fact, Liberians that are even wanting to invest, they are being denied. You take job or you take investment opportunity from a Liberian-owned business. I think they call them some kind of Mr. Uboti is the head of that particular business. And you are giving it to a Lebanese. And you are taking your own Liberian people out of jobs. The Ministry of Transport, you are basically shutting it down. You're listening to the deception
Make
of
them
Boakai.
feel that we are here for business, and this business, their investment will impact the young people, but the young people need to be trained. And we know that there are things that we can jumpstart that could bring the relief to the public. Like I have said, there is an outgoing government.
Listening to what Mr. Boakai is saying here, there are things that he can jumpstart that will bring relief to the people. But did he jumpstart it? You're listening to it very, very well. Listening to it very keenly. Just listening to him very keenly. And I'm going to put the link here. Let me just put the link here. Those of you that want to contribute in whatever way, you can definitely do that. Let me put the link here so that those of you who want to contribute, you can do that. Either you call or you just join us and then, say your own. So I'm going to put the link here. Yeah, let me put the link right here. The link is here. Let me see. I can pin this link. Okay, I think I can pin the link. Okay, I'm going to pin this link. Let me see if I can pin it. Okay, I will pin the link. So you just click on the link and you will be with us. So listening to Mr. Boakai, listening to what he's saying here. Yeah, listening to him.
So relief to the public. Like I have said, there is an outgoing government. There are a lot of areas in which we can begin to alleviate the suffering of the people. We're going to examine those areas, like where we know that the prices of commodities, essential commodities like rice and things.
Joseph Nyuma Boakai said this when he was president-elect. 2 years after, he's still saying the same thing. and telling us he coming from committee. And you see what we're talking about. Before he could even, take office to sit down Google, he named these things. According to him, he said the people were suffering. He said people are buying $50. It was too high for a cup of rice. According to him, people were buying rice for $14. It was too high. People used to take bus from, for example, from Douala to Red Light. They were paying $50. He said too high. But right now, what is happening? It has quadrupled. It has quadrupled. The price of rice has increased. Inflation is very high. Prices of basic commodity is high. Higher than ever before. Liberian businesses are not prioritized no more. In fact, most Liberian businesses are now closing because they can't even sustain themselves. This is Boakai for you. Listen to him.
Where we know that there have been some tariffs that we can work with right away, the petroleum products and some of these things here. We want to do those things that will be.
You are just a Nyuma Boakai petroleum products. They're going to reduce it. But the last time we saw a communication increasing the price of petroleum on the Liberian market. You see that? The price that President Weah left it at, he came and decided to carry up. He said, we increase the prices. These are the people who say they're coming to rescue. Let's go ahead.
Into a leave. But I have said
Again,
that
those of you that want to join us, you want to make a contribution, the link is there. You can just click the link and you will be with us. So we put the link right there. You can click the link and you will be right with us and you have your own take on what we are discussing. Or better still, you can call.
in the first 100 days, no car will get stuck in the mud. That means these critical road conditions, we lessen them because
in the first 100 days, no car will be stuck in the mud. But I can show you now what is happening in Liberia. I can show you what is happening now. I can show you what is happening now. But Joseph Nyuma Boakai said no car will be stuck in the mud.
Once you improve the road, the travel, the prices of commodities, all of that have reflected. On the job market, we're going to be very cautious because people have a lot of expectations in government, but in government, we have to know what we're inheriting, and that's what the transition team is working with. I come with a knowledge and with experience and a commitment
now
to make Liberia a different country, a country in...
You hear Joseph Nyuma Boakai? He is coming with the knowledge. He is coming with the experience and etc. So when I sit down and hear people saying, oh, the people then, they want to support a man government. Oh, the people then want to support a man government. You make me to laugh. I just laugh. Anytime I hear people saying, oh, the people then want to support a man government, people then doing this, it's comical. It looks funny. It looks stupid for people to even say it. When Boakai told us that he's coming with experience. And yes, that's why he boasted off. And that's why they used to convince other people and say, oh, the Papa understand governance. You get connection, blah, blah, blah. And he himself saying it. He himself saying it. So where are we? Where are we with experience? Is he using the experience to be able to help his people? Someone listen to person, oh man, yeah, y'all want support man, government, this, that. You funny. Don't bring that kind of nonsense here. Listen to him. Coming with
our expectations in government, but in government, we have to know what we're inheriting, and that's what the transition team is working with. I come with a knowledge and with experience and a commitment to make Liberia a different country, a country in which the young people, our women, will know that it is time for them to be relieved, and we come to make them know that, yes, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but we come with a serious commitment to make sure that we make life easier for them.
You talked about the women.
Yes.
Any plans for?
According to Mr. Boakai, 100 days, no car will be stuck in the mud. I want to show you a video that was done some 15 hours ago from Lofa. I want to show you that video. Let me show you this video. Let me put it right here. And here is it. Let me go behind the scene while I play you this video. This is just 15 hours ago, Lofa Road. Don't believe what I'm saying. Let's play this here. So this is a 5 minutes video. I want you to just see. This is 15 minutes ago. This particular video was done. 15 minutes, 15 hours ago. 15 hours ago. This is a part of Lofa Road. The man who say 100 days, no car will be stopped. Just observe. Watch for yourself.
They all looking the same.
I want to welcome Emmanuel Ricks. I want to use this time to welcome Emmanuel Ricks. Thank you so much, Emmanuel Ricks, joining us there from Jamaica Road, Bassa Town in district number 13. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence, Emmanuel Ricks. Yeah, he's calling from my area. He's calling from a code, Jamaica Road. Respect to you, brother.
From Foya to Masambola. This is the current road conditions.
Yeah, the current road. This is the current road.
You don't talk from where to where the road going?
From Kulang all the way to Hemel region.
From Kulang to Hemel region.
Yeah.
But for how long the road been like this?
Since the starting of the rainy season.
So, yeah, since the starting of the rainy season.
We can even see understand the government. We get something here, as you can see.
Yeah.
Sometimes we thank God they gone down people work here. Yeah, but it won't be that.
Oh, pro work here before.
Yeah.
But then the rain spoil it again.
Yeah. So it's not easy.
You see that? According to Boakai, no car will be stuck in the mud. But here is it. 15 hours ago, the video was done.
Hold on. Where you gonna cover? Huh?
This is it. Look at the road condition. And you just listening to Boakai telling you that no car will be stuck in the mud. Listen to Boakai. Here is it. You see that? "15 hours ago video, now long time video here. It was done, let's say, yesterday. In fact, this morning, not even yesterday. This morning. Earlier this morning, it was done. In Lofa. Look there. But Boakai said, no car will be stuck in the mud. He said that on VOA. You see that? Look at the road. $22 million the people took to make the road pliable. According to Joseph Nyuma Boakai, he said the road will be pliable. That the pliable road you're looking at. Observance. Look at it for yourself. $22 million was taken to make our road pliable by Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Here is it. You're looking. You see that? Courtesy of Focus on Liberia. You see that? This is it. And you listening to Boakai. Here, we are listening to Boakai. You listen to what Boakai is saying. You're listening to him.
The young people, our women, will know that it is time for them to be relieved, and we
The young people and the women will know that it's time for them to be relieved. According to Joseph Nyuma Boakai.
To make them know that, yes, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but we come with a serious commitment to make sure that we make life easier for them.
You talk about the women.
Yes.
Any plans for women empowerment in Liberia?
Very much so. And, I have worked with women. When I was vice president of Liberia, one of the areas in which a lot of my first few months.
You see, Boakai is a complete contradiction to himself. This man told us yesterday, that he was going to ensure that the people of Liberia are rescued. But here you get this old man sitting on national television lying. Now he is the president. What has he done for our people? What has he done? No, what has he done for our people? Let's put our face on this. What has he done for our people? Our people continue to live in abject poverty. In fact, poverty has increased. That's not me saying it. I will play you a video. It has increased. Members of the Unity Party themselves saying, I will take this from here. And you will listen to people from the streets. Listen to them. Don't believe what I am saying. Don't believe what I'm saying. Listen to the people. Let the people themselves tell you. Let me play from the people themselves. Let them tell you about what they are going through. About what they are going through. Boakai said down here, he lied to the Liberian people. Lie.
Them.
You talk about the women.
Yes.
Any plans for women empowerment in Liberia?
Very much so. And, I have worked with women. When I
video.
was vice president of Liberia, one of the areas in which a lot of my first few months were utilized were with the marketing association.
Yeah, Joseph Nyuma Boakai Marketing Association.
Until we got them
Mr.
organized.
Boakai initiate any loan
until we
for the
got money
marketeers?
to create.
No, let me put it here and ask you
a
a
real
question.
LMA that will
Where is
become
this?
independent. That's why you see that the government, with all their muscling, they can tamper with them. We made sure that there was a law firm that put together their constitution to protect them, that we provided money for them to get a business entity that put them together to teach them some business. And those areas were mostly women controlled.
So my question to you is, how has the women been empowered? Women in Liberia, like Joseph Nyuma Boakai saying, no. You want to lower this? So that is where we are. Women in Liberia, according to Mr. Boakai. Mr. Boakai say he will ensure that you people are empowered. That you people are empowered. Where's the small scale loan for you? That Boakai talking here, that playing you. That Boakai are playing so that he the one talking it. That Boakai saying it here. Boakai, according to Boakai, he will ensure that people are empowered. Women are empowered, according to Boakai. Listen here.
That put them together to teach them some business. And those areas where mostly women control. Besides that, we intend to bring on board women, capable women. And I want to say we don't want any token relation. We want people who are competent and capable and deserve the positions they get. Gender issues have always been issues close to my heart. And women involvement, we want to make sure that that is ensured. But I can tell you, the Liberians do understand where we're coming from.
You see, we told you that Mr. Boakai is a schemer. I want to play a video.
I wish you to talk to Spoon.
And I want you to
Fool the
listen
people
to
the
this
book of
video very
Boakai.
well.
Yes. Lord told me how Lord told people that have been having 45 years experience. And see what's going on here. See what's going on here.
What's going on here? You want to lock the camera?
It's very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
When you say things are tough, what do you mean?
To get money, young man.
You want to lock the camera?
To get money. You see the time?
To get money high right now?
One. Yes. See the US rate. And the man with a 45 years experience, it's just a bluff. For nothing experience there. For nothing experience, Boakai brought you to the people here. You see, when you see all these police running behind you, taking your market, how people eat. Just my school coming open now. School just coming open. And I want for you to go and tell Boakai, you're from school, you tell Boakai, you should put your experience into use. Put your experience into use. We can see your experience. 45 years experience, but more. Agriculturalist, you can see what it meant to you people.
But just finally, do you think the economic hardship you're talking about is the fault of the government, or is just the reality as per what's happening across the world?
If you get experience, you should come with experience. Come with experience.
And the brother is right. The economic hardship is caused by the government, because the government cannot be taking the little resources or the revenue and paying people $3,000 for generator. $3,000 for generator to put gas in their generator, giving somebody $15,000 to take home as salary, and you giving them $7,800 for compensation. People are stealing left, right, and there, and nothing you're doing. So government is the cause, because they know how to solve it. You bring an experienced person to solve the problem. Well, let's go ahead.
Come with experience. Not just about more for the 5 years experience. Guess what? On the dog, they got no experience. That's so nothing for the 5 experience.
Okay, thank you very much. Why me?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor.
Yeah,
okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school. All the children, we are saying, but this time, my mother said, 20 o'clock to finish, it can be hard. My mother not affording for me to send me to school. So one for the government to make everything so for all, for our mother to afford to send us to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to school?
You hear it, my people? When we tell you, we have some people who will come and say nonsense. Now, that's a lay girl. That girl know nothing about politics business. She know nothing about your politics. She know nothing about your this party or that party. But she is speaking the reality. You know, the people have a saying. If you really, really want to know what is happening in the village or in the town, get close to the children. They are the people that will give you the best information ever. Get to them. Get close to them. If you want to know what is happening in the area, get close to the kids. So you hear this kid explaining about her ordeal, what happened before and what is happening now. You listening to her. You will not say, oh, that United Party person here, or that CDC person here, or that ANC person here. A child, a very little child. Listen to her. I will play this again. I will carry back small. You listening. She's telling you that this time she is doing a comparative analysis of the reality. And not politics she play you. A comparative analysis of the reality. That's what she's telling you. That's what she's telling you there. Listen to her. Don't even believe what I am saying.
Thank you very much. Why your name?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor. Okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school or children. We are saying, but this time, my mother said 20 o'clock to finish. It can be hard. My mother not affording for me for her to send me to school. So we want for the government to make everything so for us, for our mother to afford to send her to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to school right now?
Yeah.
You said what's your name, Favor? So what kind of business is your mom doing?
Kobo.
She's doing Kobo business. She's selling across there, all the way on the other side. Yeah. Your man know like talking to Spoon TV right now.
No.
And you want the government to improve the country so things can get easier with your parents and so you can go to school.
Yeah.
No money in the country. Okay. The country very hard. Even before I think Joey Tans are better because we got 1 or 2. But so many new people getting power. The speaker shit, we are having 2 speakers. They add a future speaker and the real speaker. The real speaker just resign. But they put in our parliament, they get law for the country. They just seeking a set interest on the ways on the committee, so they forget about the country.
We play these videos so that you can see, so that you can hear, and so that you can serve as a witness. We don't want to come to say it because sometimes we say it, oh yeah, you're talking, you're angry. Oh, the person here you love, we are. Oh, the person here you are sedition, you are this. Nobody can take that from me. Yes, I'm a sedition and I'm proud to be a sedition. But when the reality are happening, we show it to you. So I don't know whether you will stand to argue with these people because these are the reality that the people face. I want to welcome my brother Jake. My brother Jake. Oh wow, okay. He will join us back. So these are the reality that the people are faced with. So let's play. You hear it for yourself and you see it for yourself. Okay, brother Jake is back. Brother Jake, welcome back, bro.
Yeah, salute, boss. Salute. Salute. And to the follower, please help to share the video, yeah.
Sure. How's the family? How's everything from your end, man?
Yeah, everything okay. Everybody celebrated the 26 all around the world. So everything okay. Now it comes back to reality now.
Definitely. We are back to the reality. We are back to the reality. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, you know, there are several things we're going to discuss. We'll look at the MCC. But one of the things I want us to look at is this gone 26. Mr. Boakai openly said that the Liberian people are suffering.
He confessed, yes.
The prices of things. In fact, he said everything is now going up. And he's going to set up a committee to be able to look into these things and to make a report within 48 days. Let's hear from you. We have been saying this over and over about the suffering. People have been saying all kinds of things about it, you know. But now it has reached to the reality. Let's hear from you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, Prince. To the follower, help to share this video. Prince, bid is over.
Oh wow, we are experiencing some, I don't know, glitches from our brother N. We are experiencing some glitches from our brother N. But someone asked a question here, right? Quina asked a question, kindly. He said, the president, that magician, if you guys can give account of our missing money, then the president will put things in place. You see, these are some of the silly comments that will cost you guys a lot. That will cost you guys a lot.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that you guys will do that will cause you all to really feel the weight. Look at the kind of comment that you're making.
What is it?
Look at the kind of comment that Queen are making. He said, "What the president, that magician? If you guys can give account of the missing money, then President Joseph Nyuma Boakai will put things in place." What? Is this what you're going to use to convince the people? But anyway, welcome, my brother. Welcome. Oh, wow. We are experiencing some issues from your angle. We are experiencing some issue from your angle. So you see, these are the kind of comments that Unity Party members are making on here. Let's put it there. Look at this kind of comment. Asking whether the president is magician. Oh, you don't know that presidents are not magician? When President Weah was there, you guys were demanding everything and say that everything must be. Oh, you didn't know that a president is not a magician? When you guys were demanding, in fact, you were going to the extent of even asking other people to put sanctions on Liberia. So now you asking us now whether the president is magician, right? You see some of the things that we're talking about. These are the people who will cause problem, who are even causing problem for Joseph Nyuma Boakai. But welcome back, my brother. Welcome back.
Yeah, my internet tripping. Prince, the follower, they're confessing now. I told you, the followers, I told the followers you have to share this video. Prince, the debate is over now. The debate is over. I told people this, not to say Joy were in opposition, but he ruled the country before. So we that support the president, we can debate anyway. There's not propaganda. I told people during that time they were preaching propaganda, but now it's reality. We get a president that we supported that led the country for 6 good years. Then they rule for 12 years and they continue another 6 years now. The president they ruling the country. But the president of the United Party, the president of our country, Joseph Boakai, just confessed to the whole nation that the country is hard. He said he confessed. So there's no hiding point again. No matter what kind of reload that they get, propaganda, they let.
Anyhow, they can reload.
We're just praying God for long life in anything now. Yeah. But the debate is over. The president confessed. He know the country hard. But you know, Prince, I told people, the president is not in control. That is fact. So he gave responsibility to his vice president to chair a committee for the bread and butter issue. The bread and butter issue that he's to be talking about. The president not in control. He's not in control. So he gave big responsibility to the vice president, Jeremiah Kuhn. And beside that, you know what he's trying to do? He threw Jeremiah Kuhn on the boss also.
Sure. Saint Jeremiah Kuhn said he just a deputy, he just sitting down, he got nowhere to do. He's just a common man. He's a bad boy. So like Joseph Nyuma Boakai say, people will not blame me alone.
Yeah. He's trying to throw you under the boss to gain a strong responsibility that in case he answers to become president, then they'll ask him and say, "But you were vice president. The president give you power."
Exactly so.
To talk about to talk about our daily bread, the bread and butter issue. What you take for the bread? Imagine the president about 45 days. How can you solve a bread and butter issue for 45 days? No part of the world you will solve a bread and butter issue for 45 days. It's a continual process. Prince, I told you people, they don't have no connection, no way out. They thought Georgia at that time they were preaching propaganda. They thought Georgia were playing magic. No. Georgia were hustling all around the world. Georgia had a heavy economic team. The Samuel 12, genius Samuel 12. That Gafana, now you're talking about, would you come and pray? The president talking about, would you pray? Pray for what?
I know.
Pray for what? What would you pray for? Let the Unity Party people pray. Let the Unity Party pray. We're not praying with them. If you wanted to pray, you had 2 occasions to settle the country. You had unification day. When you took power newly, you should unleash the olive branch, so all the opposition group. Call them together. Just shake hands. Let Bagon be Bagon election over. Georgia did the same thing. You blow everything up. You start witch hunting from the beginning. You and your sorry getting. You're doing all kind of witch hunt. So who will pray? Only the Unity Party will pray. Only the Unity Party. But beside the praying, say, how can people pray? You the president say you finish forgetting the famous statement. You working with the devil. Now how will you pray? How will you pray? He said you see, because of power, you will do anything to associate yourself with the devil. So now, say you make that statement. The only thing the president need to do, not prayer. He need to go and fast and pray and confess. I say, oh God, I made mistake. That statement I made against you, that will dance with the devil, I confess. Go to the Catholic church. The guy's gonna play in the Catholic church that room of confession.
I'll do it. Yeah. So, fellow Liberian, that is it. You see, at the end of the day, these people are brave to tell us that we must go and pray. Pray on what? When Joseph Nyuma Boakai just boasted of his experience, but you can't tell her we must go pray. Go pray on what? And what are we praying for? We're praying for money to enter the account, a magic money now. You're not tend to, like some kind of preacher in Nigeria. Oh, the man say money can appear in people's bank account. The man say you get some kind of, I know, anointing that can make money to appear. These are some of the things that we are saying here. Let's play you this video so you can hear Boakai talking himself. Yeah. Let's play this video. Very important. While we await our brother to join, let's get this video here. Yeah, Boakai, you say yeah. These people who say they get the experience and they want telling you now say we must pray. Praying for what now? What really are we praying for? That's the question we want to ask these people. What are we praying for? Waiting to really get that we must pray for. What are we praying for? Are we praying for the hardship, the people that say they get experience to solve the problem?
Yeah, that the hardship now.
What are we really praying for? Are we praying for things to decrease?
That the hardship. But the same Kafuan say we should pray. So other than the president tell what we're praying for now.
Yeah, but my brother Jake, this issue of the MCC. Let's hear from you from this MCC stuff. Yeah, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, let's hear from you from this MCC.
The president tell what to pray. He tell what to pray for now. So what we praying for? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, plenty thing going on here. Family on the other side. Let's hear from Mr. Boakai about all the experience that he say, he having. Let's hear from him.
The young people, our women, will know that it is time for them to be relieved, and we come to make them know that yes, it's not going to be an overnight thing, but we come with a serious commitment to make sure that we make life easier for them.
You talked about the women. Any plans for women empowerment in Liberia?
Very much so. And, I have worked with women. When I was vice president of Liberia, one of the...
Yeah, Jake, you getting us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting you now.
Oh, okay, fine. That's good. Yeah.
You're talking about the MCC scorecard?
Yeah. And there's information that I want us to look at from the MCC.
Why you are talking about the MCC or?
Yeah, the MCC scorecard. We want to shift our discussion to the MCC scorecard, and I just want to bring it up. But you can just start the discussion from the MCC.
Yeah, you see.
While I look for the information.
You saw that. Yeah, you saw. Yeah, but the MCC scorecard that is seen.
Hello? All right, so I think From Jake end, he's having some challenges. But I want to show you something here. The MCC scorecard. All right, fine. I want to show you what we had under President Weah, right? This is under President Weah. Before our brother Jake can just come in, we are experiencing some, technical problem from his end. But this is under President Weah because 2023, 2024, they will release the report in 2024. This is under President Weah. Y'all remember when Honorable Samuel Tue was singing that song, "Oh, I'm again." Oh. This is what we had under President Weah. 2023, 2024. The MCC scorecard. The Millennium Challenge scorecard. This is what we had under President Weah. Control on corruption, Liberia pass. And let me go to the details there so that you can see. You see here? I hope you are seeing it here. Okay, so let me just bring it up. I'm sure you are seeing it. We get economic freedom. The play that you will see the green, it means we did a pass. Huh? So you see fiscal policy. This is to tell you that the government under President George Manneh Weah at the time, we are not saying all was rosy, everything was well. No, that's not what we are saying. But we are saying that the government made a significant progress to ensure that our fiscal policy is strong, that our fiscal policy is in place, that we can be able to live by the fiscal policy, that we don't just spend money, just foolishly. When we're supposed to spend money, we just spend it like that. It was what was happening under President Weah. You saw that under President Weah, inflation, we passed. Because inflation under President Weah, we were like 4 something percent. Yeah. Let me just get the inflation record here. That was somewhere around 4.6%, or inflation was somewhere around 4.6%. Yeah, okay, yeah. So President Weah left inflation at 4.6%. That was where he left it, 4.6%. But under this particular government, and I know, where we are with the inflation. And I know where we are with the inflation. Political rights, civil liberty, control on corruption. Liberia did exceptionally well. But here we are now. This is where we find ourselves under the Joseph Nyuma Boakai government. All of the progress that President Weah made to ensure that Liberia was able to pass 3 straight years in succession with a good results. Today, we have retrogressed that path. My brother Jake, let's hear from you. What is your own take?
Yeah. The statistic, thank you for putting all our facts and the statistic there. We told these people that can follow us on this platform, yeah, no propaganda. Get everything that on paper, video, any way you want to see. This channel is not a propaganda channel. Samuel Tue, they did well in that first time. But when the president came to power, Joseph Boakai, he started breaking all the rule of law, cracking down on everything in the country. They got international community in the country now. They got favorite people for the American Embassy, the European Union. Everybody's in Monrovia. They just watching. Is there anything the government doing? They know about it. The international community get for it. You put your own capital bidding. You lie on speaker, 2 speakers here for almost 7 months. All the people were warrior. They were war of 500 million. No, they were never Sierra Leone, Ghana, other countries they get. I think 3 countries within Africa got it. It's our time, but if they can change course, they can change. But you see, the own contradiction. Jeremiah Pierre on different statement. I know he heard a stupid statement from Henry Costa. I know they got it so naive. Henry Costa still feeding them with information. The propaganda still feeding them with information. They Gafwan, what I like it, what I like, Gafwan they get a future for the country. They still get a political future. So they're gonna go on outside and lie to the Liberian people that tomorrow will question them. So Gafwan was transparent. Gafwan was very, very transparent, telling Liberian people how joy. I like the parable he made concerning soccer. If anybody won't believe it, let them follow Gafwan's statement. You're all on the internet. He said, Joe, we are driven everybody just settle they go for the Unity Party to school. So for them to school, they have to school it. If Unity Party in bring, they secure that $500 million or $400 some more million. We will tell them that they bring home that money. We will tell them, they will rally in the country and say, bring home our $500 million. We need that money. But thank God, Gafwan gave credit. Gafwan gave credit to the past government that they did everything to secure the huge amount of money. Our money will be, if it come to us, will be the huge amount of money. It can settle a lot of things in the country, build infrastructure, do all kinds of things. Yeah, so that money is very necessary for all. But thank God, the finance minister, he gave kudos to the past government led by George Weah and the General Samuel Toy and the economic team that went farther to get a heavy mark today. If the Liberian people can follow the scorecard, we're passing corruption. All that corruption nonsense they were causing, reaching propaganda. If Liberia were more corrupt, then why the MCC people pass up concerning this? Why they pass up on corruption? So all that corruption thing they were doing, that was just propaganda and blah. They were just lying because they wanted power. So it's that time now, they're in the driver's seat now. It's that time now for them to find a way for us to acquire to receive that kind of money. Probably it could be it could be next year, or it can be December or next year. It depends on them. They're in the driver's seat now, they're controlling the country. So but CDC already settled everything for them to achieve that money. The groundwork have been done already. No more excuse. So they claiming project. They claiming the other project again. So project they claiming. So you can still remember the United Nations something again. The General Assembly. They were claiming now New Georgia settle everything for them for to be on that seat. Today they imagine these people so gullible and so dumb. They have the thing already settled there. They spend over millions of dollars. I think that money was just for them to eat it. Yeah, because everything was set. Everything was set.
Everything
was set. Yeah. So listen, I said, I always say the thing here. I said, Liberian people will really regret because why they get Georgia the second thing. I said, everything was set for a second term, for us to push the country forward. But because of greed from Prince Johnson and other people today, they gave it to another people. So the Unity Party in control now. So it left with them now to hustle for that for that huge amount of money, 500 million or 400 million is a huge amount of money. So the president, they need to work hard. The government need to work hard. Don't break the rule of law. Don't urinate on the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, the Supreme Court. Yeah, just rule the country. Just rule the country. Protest won't bother you. Nobody talking about regime change here. No, everybody know we're waiting, but rule the country. We pass our level now. We pass our level. We follow the real process. So by 2029, yeah, who want to become president, whosoever wish to become president, if you convince yourself to the Liberian people, but George Weah is in the driver's seat because the people comparing notes now. The past 6 years and the president going to 2 years now. Nothing seriously working for them. The president sincerely said, he confessed to the Liberian people that the country is tough. Instead of a team led by Jeremiah Kuhn, we discussed it here already for the bread and butter issue. And the bread and butter issue, not a 1 year situation, that continuous process. You got to work hard to provide for the Liberian people. But he giving that heavy task to Jeremiah Kuhn because the president is in control. The president won't take the blame alone. Boakai is afraid of, we knew it for a vice president day.
Sure.
He afraid of responsibility.
Definitely.
You can remember they see yellow machine again. He said Jeremiah Kuhn again. So all the tough things that he put in Jeremiah Kuhn and hell because you already know Jeremiah Kuhn left power. Jeremiah Kuhn will become president.
Like you are saying, right? We saw similar thing with the CPP. When it was the term of Joseph Nyuma Boakai to take over the CPP, he ran away from responsibility. This particular man is a man that will continue to run away from responsibility. He does not want to own up to it. But this is the man who boasts of 40 plus years of experience, or 50 years, so to speak, of experience. But we never want to take on responsibility. We saw it during the CPP. When the CPP, it was his turn for him to take over. He said, no, you're not taking over. I think he took it and turned it over to, I think, how you call,
but how you crumble the CPP, how you crumble the CPP.
How you crumble it. Now the problem, you were saying you get the experience. We just played the video just now from VOA. And this man told us that he has the experience. He has what it takes. He know he's not coming in as a new player. He have everything, the experience and every other thing he have in it. For you to solve the problem, you take it and give it to somebody who has absolutely no idea to solve the problem. Because they both told us that he's a big boy. He say he not even if he get packed. He can't do anything. Why would you want to take a responsibility and give it to such a person? Person who say they don't even know. So you see, they are now confessing. Like you talk about the MCC, right? The reason why we are where we are is because we are retrogressing. We are going backward. When President Weah took over, we saw what happened. I just displayed just not to you. We saw the MCC scorecard. The rule of law was something that every one of us were proud of. As I speak to you now, it is no more under this government. Political rights. People do not have that particular rights now to politically be able to, critique the government and still get their job. We saw that with MCC. The boys, the comrades that were there at MCC that had different view, they took them off the job. If you are a sedition and they get to know that you are a sedition, they're running behind you. They're taking you off. We are seeing it all over. So, no, we do not have no political rights in Liberia. How do you expect Liberia to pass? That's why I said we are retrogressing. And Gafwan said something that I really want to play here.
Engage.
And I want us to play what Gafwan said. It's very, very important.
In the U.S. government.
Let's listen to Gafwan here.
Diplomatically engage.
Pass, regime.
Diplomatically engage with critical leaders in the U.S. government. So this effort, informed also by the scorecard, it is good that the country has also been on a path of passing the indicators. That was critical. We inherited some passes. That was critical. We
inherited passes.
Percent and pass. Didn't meet it at ground zero. There were some efforts done. We acknowledge that. Our job was to clinch it and to use football balance to score the goal, to hit target. The president led the process and we hit target. Liberia was qualified, was elected by the...
Now, I just want to leave it here. Liberians listening to it. This is not something we are making up to say, oh, that we don't want to explain it. This is Gafwan using the common term, the football term. President Weah did everything. He dribbled everybody.
He said we inherited the passes.
Yeah. So everything that is supposed to make this government to pass, but right, we should be getting this particular $500 million with Sierra Leone and other country. It's our turn now to get it. But why are we not getting it? Why are we not getting it? Because of the behavior that is happening. Because of what this government is doing. Joseph Nyuma Boakai is openly disrespecting the rule of law. Joseph Nyuma Boakai is openly interfering in other branches of government. Joseph Nyuma Boakai is openly disrespecting all of the democratic tenets that is happening in Liberia. Freedom of the press. We are no longer saying no freedom of the press. The rights for people to be able to critique government without any fear. It is now the reverse. People are afraid. You don't want to talk against government. The entire country now, people are living in fear. Police brutality. Everywhere you pass, there are police brutality. Or you expect police brutality, the disrespect for the rule of law, all of corruption taking over the country. You expect the people to look at their money and give it to you? And you are not doing nothing to fight corruption? You think the people will give you their money? Is that possible? All of the progress we made, now we fail them. We go back to square one. The progress in the respect for rule of law, democratic governance. We fail all of these things now. So you expect the people to look at their money and give it to you? How possible it is? My brother Jake, how possible is this? How?
Yeah, well, Prince, let me remind followers here. You remember this internet were on fire. They said from the beginning, they said they got a 400 to 500 million. They were spraying out that garbage. You remember? They were spraying that garbage. Henry Costa called Jeremiah P and said, oh, breaking news. He even confirmed nothing. Jeremiah P ran with that story. See, all of them were within the Unity Party, spreading that propaganda and lies. Then when we check beyond it, I said, anything they do, that days of Henry Costa lying to the Liberian people, that days when the society was gullible, they can't fact check nothing. Some all on the internet now. Some all here now. Whole day spreading gibberish, the lies, propaganda. The whole IOB information minister, you not do your real service. Somebody say, oh, go break the news. Jeremiah, break the news. We're receiving 400 to 500 million. They grant you all the money. They go all inside. I have that one came up contradiction. Jeremiah Pia, the information boss, the mouthpiece of the government saying another thing. Then they found out minister will know about all these things. Will know about the whole thing. That to a death. He come out with different things, giving praises to the CDC government and the Georgia and the CDC government. And Prince, you know what Gafan trying to do now? Gafan is building himself for his future. Probably Gafan are in the presidency also. So I told people there will be an infighting within the Unity Party come to 2027 to 2028. Gafan know he believed that he too he can become president. He been around for a while. He been around for a long time. So he now, I said, when Kwafan make this statement and Prince, see all of them for the I said the United Party will not tolerate. See all of them insulting that Ufana minister. Because why should Kwafan come and tell the Liberian people that job they inherited a pass, job dribble, we put it in that football form. A job dribble, he just set the ball for us that for all those school. See they coming for Kwafan.
And you know, like you say, my brother. We continue to advise the people. Some of them are listening, even though some are not listening. But I believe that some are listening.
Yes.
We always caution them. You do not allow an 80-year-old man who God has given plus years old man who God has given grace. Joseph Nyuma Boakai is living in his grace period.
Yes.
Where he has reached is pure by grace. God has given him that grace. For you to allow yourself as a young person to destroy your own political character and image for the old man who already gone. He already gone. So it's like people like Gafana are getting to realize it. That no, I will not allow myself to be used by Joseph Nyuma Boakai as a stooge to make myself funny to the Liberian people. I will not allow it. I will not allow it. So at the end of the day, what we are seeing now, sorry. So at the end of the day, what we are seeing now is Gafwan getting fed up with the lies. The lies.
Yeah.
Gafwan getting fed up with this thing of sitting down and making yourself to look like a sycophant to a man whose only ambition is to satisfy himself. You see, look, I don't care how we take it. I don't care how people see it. But I think from all indication, we must commend Gafwan. That is what we call patriotism to nation. But Gafwan has realized that the way Boakai is proceeding is wrong. In other words, what Boakai was telling the Unity Party and everybody that look, let us give credence or let us give credit to whom credit is due.
Yeah.
I will not sit down here to play with my character. The level that Gafwan reached in his political cycle, he will not allow Boakai to come and destroy it. He will not allow these, how you call, useful idiots and these scalawags to come and destroy it. No. He will not allow it. Gafwan now is realizing, and many of them, there are some of them are realizing. I can name few of them, which I'm not going to name here, but there are few people in this government, you don't see them even talking.
Yeah.
Because they know that the government have failed. So they just go to their ministry, they sit down, they close their mouth. What they're supposed to do, they do it, they fold their arms and just observe. So we must commend Gafwan. Gafwan is saying that no, I can't put myself, I'm too young. I'm not even reached complete, I don't even reach 60 years old yet for me to allow an 80 years old man to deceive me. It will not work. It's not possible. And when you go on Facebook, members of the Unity Party are insulting Gafwan. They are threatening him. How he coming lost his job. In fact, he is a Unity CDC operative, blah, 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 and saying all kinds of nonsense. You think Gafwan will buy into the nonsense that you people are doing? Gafwan has a long political lifespan.
But when we said it, the guys are not smart. They portray that said to say it's clever, they lie. So they are all propagandists. They rule. How you been ruling a nation on last day? You govern the country. That's why I told people, Henry Costa days are over. They can never rebrand themselves because during those days, because the hatred of the former president. So anything the guy they say outside there to the Liberian people, nobody want fact check them. Nobody want to do that research to check this guy and come and debunk them. So this time, Joe, we are not in power. So that hatred probably will come back again. For now, we're looking at another person. We're looking at Joseph Nyuma Boakai now. We're looking at him now. So all that propaganda they were preaching, reality hit in now. The reality is that the president is said, he confessed on a podium that the country is hard. It's hard. He set an economic team to talk about the bread and butter issue led by Jeremiah Kuhn. He giving all the responsibility to Jeremiah Kuhn now. But Gafwan is stupid. Gafwan, me, I said on the platform long time ago. I said by 2027, going to 2028, a lot of people within the Unity Party will retire. They will resign. They will resign. The way if the old men proceed the same way, they will resign because they get enough money here. That's why they won't resign. But until the 4 years, when they secure that money or secure that bag, American people say most of them will resign. They will not go. They will not retire with Joseph Boakai. They know. But for now, they can't speak out because why? They need that money. So in 4 years' time, it's a different political landscape, a different game. Different game will be played. At that time, you will see people leaving the Unity. They will be bold now to tell the Unity Party, you say, no, you're pushing the wrong way. Or who said they want to be buried with the old man with a political career? No. So Gafwan gets sick. I told you people, Gafwan from the arm of the Ellen Johnson Sally people, Amara Kone, Gafwan, Mo Ali. One of the Mo Ali stubborn because you don't want to be factual. All of them belong to the the Steve Zako, all of them belong to the Ellen Johnson Selling Group. All of them. I told you the United Party is divided. They divided, heavily divided. Someone still pay homage to my Ellen. They still love her policy no matter what. She had it. You can say why you want to stay. She had an international connection. She had it. She had it. She was a shaker and the mover of that country. She's a political guru in that country, no matter of age. But the woman was ruling the country, we saw billions of dollars poured in. The only thing, she never had that vision to connect quickly to say, let me build all the infrastructure quickly. Yeah, because her government was rated corrupt too. Yeah, they were always stealing from her, and she never wanted to bring them to justice. Yeah, that's the only mistake she made. But today, who set out the rule of law today? She the one, the freedom of speech, everybody enjoying today. A king through a presidency. Yeah. But she never cracked down on corruption. Why if you ask her legacy today, she will say, when you ask her mistake, but she said it. She talked about corruption and education were her two greatest mistakes. Education and corruption. Because she was so linear with them. Imagine they were taking $15,000 per month. People working to Minnesota taking 15, 20,000, consultant taking 25,000, represented 15,000. I mean, Senator 15,000 represented 10,000. The wage bill were too high because the money was flowing in the country for the international partners and the donors. Then imagine how she had $5 billion in foreign direct investment. The other nation was on the ground spending $150 million. So it was too early in that country to flourish because she ruled for 12 years. But because of her corruption, and she would die with that legacy. Yeah, that legacy. Anybody writing book, she will be painted one of the most corrupt government to ever exist in the Republic of Liberia. Yeah, according to statistics. Yeah. But besides these two things that are Nyuma, the other things saying that the rule of law, she tried to build our institution. Yeah, she put our country back in the form. And when George was picking for that, were like a rocket ship now, but because of the gullible society, the propaganda that was spread by these guys, they never giving a second thing. Yeah, the second thing probably today going to be massive infrastructure development, everything going to go on. But I blame the late Yeluden, I blame the late Prince Johnson and all of them because of power and greed. They just went the wrong way. They play like tribal politics. But now, let's see. The president confessed. So I told people the debate is over. United Party cannot debate nobody again. If anybody will go in a forum with them, no, you have to debate with them because that boss, the president of the nation, Joseph Nyuma Boakai, confessed on a podium that the country is hard. He's selling your team. So the debate is over. The debate is over, Prince. The debate is over. No matter what they say. Me not make the argue no more.
This debate has been over long time because we said it from the beginning. And the thing is, we have provided ways, we have provided suggestions that these people could use to actually transform and change things around. We provided that. You see, we provided that. We told them the way forward, but they have refused. They will insult us. Now, Joseph Nyuma Boakai is only confessing because no way out now. All of the places that he has gone, they have lied about China. I got $3 billion that were coming in. They have lied about 5 billion HPX, or project. Everything these people, they've lie and lie. So look, Joseph Nyuma Boakai on that particular podium could not say anything contrary to the suffering. He could not. Because they are seeing it. The thing is in their faces now. It right before them. It has appeared before them. What can you say? What kind of lie you can say?
Let me play the devil advocate, Simon. Let me play the devil advocate and ask you small. The speech rhetoric for him, that particular statement he made that the country is hard now, it's tough. You think he put it inside or that the speech rhetoric put it inside? Because after, when they give you your speech as a president, you got to go over it. You got to take some hours to go over your message and think to know what you can be present to the Liberian people. So that particular one that he tell the Liberian people, you think he put it there himself or or yet decide say listen to me.
This is what happens. This is what I think. Because before you can even read your speech, you got to peruse it. You got to go over it.
Yeah.
When the speech writer included that in the speech, Joseph Nyuma Boakai never wanted to read it. The people told him, I'm telling you, they told him, you see what happened to Gafuan? That Gafuan sat down on open platform and said, no, we have to give credit to the previous government. The guys around Joseph Nyuma Boakai, some of them are getting to realize if we are not careful, Boakai will destroy our political character, our political, image. So they put it in there, and when Boakai perused it, he said, this thing, we can say it. And the guys told him, I know, Mr. President, you got to say this thing is the reality. We are seeing it. This thing got to be included. So there was a rigmarole on that portion of the speech for Boakai to read. There was a rigmarole. The guys went back and forth. In fact, there was a serious disagreement with some people. That speech, let me tell you something, that whole speech, that portion of that speech, they were seriously divided over that speech. Because other group of people said no with his advisor. Like people, for example, like Bushman Keita then, they said no, the president should now read this thing. And there were some people who were there said no, let the president read it as it is. Let him put it before the people. So, according to information that we gathered, there was a serious rigmarole amongst them. Those who get sense, those who know that they have political career and political future, they said, look, this thing here, when you do it, it will damage all of us. Mr. President, read as it is. There is no way we can sugarcoat the suffering of the Liberian people. Nothing that we can tell these people that will be able to turn things around just immediately. I think what the people want to hear from you is the sincerity. That's what they want to hear. Going forward, let us be sincere with the people. If A is not happening, let the people say A is not happening. When B is not happening, let them say B is not happening, but we'll work on it. And I will tell you this, right? I will tell you this. You ask, I don't know why you asked this question, but anyway, I will go in depth and I will give you this information.
Yeah, go in depth. Yeah, go in depth. Yeah.
Sylvester Grispe, right now, he's been battled seriously with the people, that are the Ministry of State. There's a serious battle going on. Very few of them, but I will just limit it for now to Sylvester.
No, break the news. Break the news here. Break the news.
I'll give you the Sylvester.
Break it, please.
So
break the news.
Yeah, there is a serious issue. You see Sylvester Grispe, you see Bushman Keita, the political advisor, legal advisor to President Boakai. You see Mandela Cooper, and that of the justice minister, and one or two persons. There is a serious fight that is going on down there. A very serious fight. A serious in-house fight. Mandela Cooper, and I will say this, Mandela Cooper is not too happy with the way things are going. In fact, as I speak to you, Mandela Cooper has been ostracized.
I can see it.
Mandela Cooper has been ostracized. The reason why you see Mandela Cooper, since after that bus incident happened, that she just is so many reasons. And I want to say this. Do you know that the government of Joseph Nyuma Boakai, in fact, they almost like recall her husband, Mandela Cooper, Senegalese husband.
Yeah.
From ambassador of sport. They've actually recalled him. He's not there. And it seems that he's there, but he's not there. They are accusing Mandela Cooper and that of Sylvester Grispe, who too is another, criminal. We know what he did. But these guys are getting to realize that, look, we have a future. Sylvester Grispe, based on what he is looking at, no longer want to be used as a stooge. Buchu Ben Keita and now the Justice Minister, Oxford Tue. These are the people that are standing strong with others in the president cycle. And they are still becoming stupid and sycophants. That they want to close their eyes when the reality is happening. But like Mandela Cooper, your man, Sylvester Grisby, he was in America these few days. There were a high power delegation that met with him. You know that it was Sylvester Grisby that informed them that we'll not be getting this money. It was Sylvester Grisby that was even able to use, he along with some other people, able to use his influence to smuggle Joseph Nyuma Boakai in that particular meeting that Donald Trump had with some officials. It was not intended for Liberia. He was smuggled in. That's why Trump was even surprised when he saw Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Oh, but that man can speak good English. Because it was intended for Francophone nation. The conference was intended for Francophone nation, for the French-speaking nations. They didn't thought of bringing Liberia and English-speaking, or Ghana, or Nigeria. No.
Yeah, because I ran away with, I saw Gabon taking 50 million. They won, this one. The Liberian get nothing.
That's what it was intended for. But Sylvester Grisby, who was here recently, he met with some other people. And they tried to work around it. This guy from, how you call the place, Minnesota, how you call himself, oh man, I've forgotten his name.
He work within the government?
No, he work here in the US, you know, as how you call one of, you know, a representative. I think how you
One
call
of the local representative. One of the local representative.
Yeah, in the US here, in Minnesota. His name will come to my mind. Some of you will get his name. He appeared one time on Spoon, man. Oh God, this guy. I've forgotten his name, but his name will come to mind. Those of you that can remember, please remind me of the name. He was on Spoon. Once he came on Spoon and he worked here, you know, you have some connection. So the guy, along with Sylvester Grisby, they had a meeting along with one or two people. And Sylvester Grisby told them that things are not going well. Things are not fine. With the way things are going, if they continue that way, unfortunately, they may not be able to have a chance in the 2025. Thank you very much, Cecilia Freeman. Wilfred Russells. Thank you very much, Cecilia. I appreciate you, Mama. Thank you so much. So, Wilfred Russell met with Sylvester Grisby along with other one or two persons. They even discussed in that meeting the fire incident that happened in Liberia. And it was clear in their discussion. It was very clear. In fact, one of the fire experts was even part of that meeting. One of the fire experts were part of that meeting. And the guy said, from indication from our investigation, it's like the people that they have there are not actually the people who committed that crime. The guys are not satisfied. Number one, the recommendation that was enshrined in that particular report, that fire incident report that they sent for people from Minnesota to go there, that was not what they were interpreting. They hide the report because the report systematically explain. And if they were to go by that report, they will not have people in jail. The people that are in jail, they are not there for fire incident. These are political prisoners. These are political prisoners. So when they were in the meeting, Sylvester Grisby was telling them of the reality on ground. People like Winfrey Russells were saying, no, you know, man, we got to protect the government. We got to ensure that, you know, we cover all things. And Sylvester Grisby was clear. He said, we cannot cover things at our detriment. We can't do that. Things are not fine. The legal advisor and the political advisors to the president are not behaving well. And they are doing it because they want to please Boakai. But we cannot continue this way. We cannot continue. In fact, Mandela Cooper was supposed to come, but because of some other reason, she could not come, you know. And Mandela Cooper is now realizing, because she has a political career, a political future, If you observe Mandela Cooper and even Yombli Kanga Lawrence, there is this particular rift between the two. The friendship that was there is no longer close.
The distance. Yeah.
Because Mandela Cooper is saying that Yombli Kanga Lawrence, who is supposed to be a lady and supposed to at least be around because she had opportunity to President Weah, to Joseph Nyuma Boakai, that instead of Yombli Kanga Lawrence, advancing the president, making this intervention and telling him the reality, these people are not setting up because Yombli Kanga Lawrence has a political future too. She is hiring, she wants to use the Unity Party. She wants to use Joseph Nyuma Boakai to think that she can be able to, catapult her way to the presidency. So Mandela Cooper is saying no. Mandela Cooper is saying that I have a political future. You may not see it on the OSA. Look, we are in this people chat. There are things we can't disclose. There are things we can't even show, screenshot. We can't do it because it's against our ethics. It's against whatever. But there is a serious rift amongst them. Mandela Cooper is saying, I have a political party. I came on this not just as a mere person that pledged support and say, oh, I can't support Joseph Nyuma Boakai. No. I brought my political institution into this.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you see this speaking also. Even though he's another stupid one, but to some extent, sometimes he can sit down and think. Emmanuel Gonkwe. You see that Emmanuel Gonkwe, if you observe what is happening, he is
the economic freedom quarter.
Yes. To some extent, he is trying to give some distance to this particular government. Look, let me
tell you. But the distance already there. The distance already there.
No, to some extent, he stay around. He stay around. But let me tell you this. 2026, we're about to enter. When we hit 2027, you will see mass exodus in the
Yes.
I am saying this today. You'll take it from us. When it reaches 2027, there will be mass exodus. When you make the impression to the people that you come to rescue or you come to serve or you come to change things, it's in your first year. Because President Weah left the money. President Weah left the connection. He left everything. Don't take it from me. You're listening to Augustine Pehe-Gafuan. If only Joseph Nyuma Boakai was going to use his head and say, look, you know what? Let's forget about this thing. Election is over.
Yes.
President Weah, there is a need for us to work together in order for us to be able to harness the opportunity. Look, President Weah is not a bad person. The path that President Weah laid, President Weah was going to show Joseph Nyuma Boakai that path to go and
deliver in, yes.
Look, the kind of connection that President Weah made. Look, the second term, Liberia was going to boom to the extent that people were going to leave from other countries to go back to Liberia. I'm telling you.
That is fact. That is fact.
They were going to go back. So President Weah is like, he laid the roadmap for Liberia's development. If Boakai was somebody who is appreciative, sincere, and love Liberia, he was going to call President Weah and say, look, Mr. President, this thing here is about Liberia. Show me the way. Those areas that you went and you were able to open doors, introduce me. Let's go there. You see, that was one of the clever things that Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did when she took over. She took President Weah and said, you know what, my son, a country here, we need money. The donor conference that was held, she helped President Weah because the international partners say we cannot trust, especially with the way the election was looking like. They were afraid to put their money in Liberia. It was President Weah who said, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, above all else, the Liberian people is my vision, is my dream. I will go with you to these international conferences for us to go look for money. And Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and President Weah, at the time, Ambassador Weah, they went at these international conferences. And that was how, because the people look at the political atmosphere, right? Before they can give you that money, they will first of all look at the political atmosphere and say, well, is our money secure when we put it in this particular Liberia in the economy? Judging from the very close election that was held, that we know that even George Weah won the election, do we put our money into Liberia? So when they saw President Weah with Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in these conferences, his sincere approach, they believe that we can put our money here. Well, so that we can put our money here. And that was how they decided to support Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf effort. But with just yes, sir, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me bust what you were saying concerning Ellen. Let me bust what you were saying concerning Ellen, the president. If you can still remember, even people within the CDC hierarchy, they were even telling, they said, why the president is so connected with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. If you can still remember, the people they were asking the president, say, but why are you so connected with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? They are United Party in CDC. Even most of the ministers, the former minister for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, other than the president left in government. President left in there, especially the foreign minister, they were all Ellen children. But when the president took the mantle of authority, he left these guys there. And I think the information boss at that time, our transport board, Eugene Nangwe, all of them, they were all part of the Unity Party, appointed by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Sure.
All of them. So CDC people had it that, why George left a lot of people there, because Ellen and George and Ellen had great connection. So even to the international partners then today that George was working with, that Ellen introduced George Weah to these partners.
Sure.
Ellen introduced George Weah to a partner. It is hard George Weah infiltrated in Washington, D.C. Let me tell you, people don't know these things. But because Joseph Boakai was God, he's very vindictive, very evil. Now we want to reconcile the country. So the surrogate of him, don't bring George Weah close, don't bring George Weah close. But basically, remember the executive mansion where George Weah renovated today. That even the United Party allocated millions of dollars to renovate that executive mansion in the field. When George Weah finished that mansion, who she invited? She invited Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. People should go look at the video. So until today, until now, she said Georgia still working with the woman. Any anniversary, go to the woman, drive. Any trip he made, he come home after some days and months, he drive to the woman. That relationship is there. As you said, Boakai challenge that relationship between President Boakai and George Weah. Georgia had a lot of things on the plate. I told people before, our part of it, I know about it because I went to Qatar. I told you the president had billions of dollars. He's going to win the second term. In a lot of area to boom our economy, to develop our infrastructure, everything. The panels are stayed there. It's all in his book. It was just because of the devilish of Spring Johnson and other people then today that stole our election in Nyuma County, intimidated people. I will always say the election was stolen. No matter what you say, the election, the 17,000 vote. Imagine the president won the first round of the election, but he never got the 51. He won the first round. Then in the second round, that's where they played the damage. That's where they decided to kill everything. And you were in Nyuma County. You saw everything. You went to various counties in Grand Cape, all these places today. All they did that real work today. I told people, Michael McCarthy, all of them were involved. All of them were, Michael McCarthy was affiliated with the NEC, all of them. The NEC boss, all of them, they destroy the CDC because of power. Now, some of them pointing their finger about now. Thank God the president confessed. Thank God the president confessed.
And like you're saying, my brother, what we saw during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regime, right? We saw this particular coordination. Even though, yes, the CDC as an opposition political party, but we saw a coordination. We saw a more conducive atmosphere where, politicians can be able to exist in the same cycle without witch hunting each other. Even though we saw some real devilish thing from Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, but President Weah always made sure that whatever that was in the interest of the government that will affect the Liberian people, he was always involved into it. Always involved into it. He did not look at political party and say, hey, me as CDC man, anything I can to do with helping our people, I will not be involved. To the extent that he was peace ambassador, right?
Yes.
peace ambassador. Now, the reason why he accepted that position, not because of money, no, it wasn't because of money. It wasn't because of governmental position, but he did it because he wanted to put Liberia on the map, that people will understand that yes, politically we can have our differences. You can have your agenda, I have my agenda, but when it comes to Liberia, let us work to keep this country safe and secure. That we don't need to create a toxic atmosphere, because if we do it, at the end of the day, investors may not come in. At the end of the day, there will be no job for these people. And even me as a president, when this condition or when the place becomes so toxic, when I become president tomorrow, I may not succeed because already the environment is toxic. So I will help you, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, to make this place quiet. I will help you to make this place peaceful. I will help you to be able to encourage investors. I will help you to be able to pass the message over that Liberia is open for business. And that's what President we are doing his years in opposition. That's why you even saw when he took over as president of Liberia, you saw that he tried to also introduce that same form of politics to Joseph Nyuma Boakai. But because the old man is vindictive and wicked, he did not even give attention to it. You saw President we are visiting Joseph Nyuma Boakai. You can remember. I get the video. You know, when I get, I will play the video. We saw President we are engaging Joseph Nyuma Boakai and saying that, look, Liberia is for all of us. He went and he visited Joseph Nyuma Boakai and said, look, betray all we. Nobody lost the option. Send me your people. Let me send my own people. Let all of make the government. Because he wanted to engage and make sure that he has a conducive affair with politicians in Liberia. You know, he even cite a meeting of politicians. That meeting was at the executive mansion where he got all political party and said, look, Liberia win. Let's sit around the table. Let's come and discuss. He even had what we call the economic forum. You remember that economic forum that he invited, how you call Mr. Alexander Comey?
Dr. McIntosh Day. Yeah, I can remember.
Thank you. That economic, how you call forum. So everything was intended to be able to bring. It's not about me, President Weah. It's about Liberia. It's about Liberia. So let's work together. And this was the reason why you saw President initiative or some steps actually kept Liberia at float.
Hello? A sound from the background from you.
That this man has taken over is the opposite of what he's doing. He is doing everything in the direction. He never had any serious meeting with opposition political parties. As far as they're concerned, even when he has it, it will have no sense, no use. This is what is happening. So Boakai does not have the energy to unite that country.
Oh, and when George Weah, they don't have it, man. And when George Weah took the mantle authority now they decided, all of them decided to destroy him with all sides in. They decided to destroy him. He had government. They may have government inclusion. Imagine, he left a lot of people a minister. This one, the deputy, he left all of them there. Government inclusion, because we are all Liberians. But these same people, they decided to destroy him. About a lot of sedition were complaining why he taking long to change these people. We saw that split within CDC. Why today some sedition were angry. Today then they went on the other side because why? Because when Ellen took power, they never brought in nobody. It was so of them. But when George King had government inclusion, so it's a peaceful person. But now they said they're destroying themselves, the Unity Party, because they're sacking everybody, taking people from tenure position, all these things. They broke everything down, man. They destroyed. Let's short period of time. They destroy everything. Let's see. Almost 2 years now. We're going to August making 8 months. 1 year, 8 months now. We're in a rainy season. Let's see what will happen. But for me, think the president already confessed that the country is hard. The bread and butter issue now. They can't even handle the bread and butter issue.
Sure.
So the country is hard. The government, all of them. Yeah, we're having serious problem. I told
the
thing
is, my brother, as I was saying, the thing here is the way President Weah left that country is serious scout master. And I say scout master, the one we call boss scout.
Oh yeah.
Who lead our country to success. The way President Weah left that country. If only Mr. Boakai, I mean a serious scout who have gone through trainings, can lead that country successfully, and there will be no noise. We'll follow the. But the thing is, Joseph Nyuma Boakai, because of his vindictive attitude and behavior, guess what? Joseph Nyuma Boakai have left everything and is now willing to say, look, let me work along with President Weah. That President Weah opened the way for me, and he opened the doors for me. Even let's agree you have your connections. But even if President Weah can be able to open 1 or 2 connections to you, it's sufficient enough for you to succeed. And like I was saying from the beginning, President Weah is not a bad person that we say it must be me. If it's not me, nobody must benefit. That is not the kind of person he is. Even while he was on the football field, not even in politics, he tried to ensure that people who are around him, to some extent, they are comfortable, they are okay. That's the kind of person he is. He would never want to deny other people of an opportunity. No, he never. When he was playing professional football, to the extent that people even use his name, they got on team, some of them could not justify themselves. He recommended other people that could not justify themselves. It's the same way with the politics. That's how President Weah is. That let's give these people a chance. Let us work in the interest of our country.
But Prince, you think, let me ask you too, you think, beside Boakai, you think the surrogate Ryan were afraid that when the president opened a door inside and he and Boakai were connected, you think the easy coming of Georgia 2020 now will be very easy? But you think that what they were looking at to block everything to say, Mr. President, no, don't go close to him. Let's try to eliminate, let's try to defeat him ahead of time. Let's try to intimidate him. Let's just block everything for him. That's why I look at the other picture too. Imagine a man that's sent to hospital. Then the man that took the mantle of authority went to your house, employ your son. Your son was working. They give you a lot of benefit. Your car, you entitled to your car, your security, everything, your security details, everything, your EPS. He never trembled on all your security forces are all there. Real source. Every time Alaska will go to any envelope, the facts are there. Any envelope. But why now you ruling the country now to give that olive branch to the president? Yeah, the same thing told you the election is over. Congratulations. Because when they were counting vote, the president considered already in an angry move, he considered. And the NEC never announced the president considered already because he knew why he considered. Because on error, the one that making angry, fast here, the one that really making angry, that he really said no. Let me wait again. The rehab community, the rehab belt, that rehab community, what was a slum. Ask anybody that on this platform here now that watching this platform. There was nothing to call RIA. Joseph Boakai lived in the RIA community for almost 12 years. No development, nothing, no feeder road. George Weah came to power. Go see RIA now. And how did they call RIA? The new Miami. I think he even had that joke with it. Miami, that RIA community. He developed RIA in a short period of time. Imagine, Prince, the people within RIA community voted against the president. The people within RIA community that the president developed. One of the most expensive places down in Liberia is the RIA community. Not Mama Point again, no. Mama Point, there are foreign people living down there. The RIA community. It's a daybreak city. No, you cannot see that armed robbery thing going on there. I live in a community there. You don't see this thing happening there. You can chill any hour in the net. Nobody going to harass you. Imagine the men that face that place, brought electricity, everything to that place. The people voted against George. We are in that same community. He lived there with Joseph Boakai, the former speaker Kofa. Top people live in that community. Top people live in that community. marching, they voted against the president. For that time, he said, no, let me consider the election. Let me consider. Yeah, that all that thing making angry, he considered that election, yeah. But
you know,
as he said,
the question, right?
Yeah, answer that question. You think what they are afraid?
I think I don't think anybody was afraid, especially around Joseph Nyuma Boakai, right? I don't think these guys were afraid because Joseph Nyuma Boakai is experienced enough. He knows what is best. He understands diplomacy. He knows how to succeed. When Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf encouraged President Weah, they went for all of these conferences. She had no fear. She opened the floodgate and said, look, let's work together so that our people can benefit. So all I think is that these people, they didn't want to show how incompetent they are to allow President Weah to come around them.
Okay.
Because whether Joseph Nyuma Boakai is there for 6 years, pushing things or using people's hands, President Weah will stay winning. He will come back. Because Joseph Nyuma Boakai does not have the connection. He doesn't have it. So it's just that what they really wanted to do, not to for the Liberian people to know their own deficiency, but not know by keeping President Weah away, it was even going to expose their deficiency now. That you are seeing all of the project where President Weah doing, they are now, how you call dedicating. One day we'll wake up in the morning, Joseph Nyuma Boakai will go dedicate the executive mansion. We'll not be surprised. We'll not be surprised. So even now, they even expose themselves more. So they make us now to be critical, right? They make us to be even more critical. Those of us who believe in the president, those are who you know are member of the party, the CDC, and those who are Weah or whatever you know they are now being more critical. They are now observing Boakai. If Boakai was to create that atmosphere to say, look, let me work with President Weah. Let's work together for this country. My brother, Joseph Nyuma Boakai was not going to be exposed as he is.
Yes, it's true.
We're not going to be careful to start observing every move that he's making. Because the first thing we say, oh, you know, this is peace, everybody working together.
We're dedicating Sunday private job, will be him, everything.
That's
giving
good.
The record, you're right.
So you will not be, like, for example, some of these things, you will not be critical on it. Like you that is exposing so many things, you will not be critical. Well, first thing we say, when a man go to a project, like for example, when he was dedicating the school, right? In how you call it, in Boakai. If President we are going to be near him, you think you are going to sit down to criticize? You think we are going to sit down and criticize? Oh yeah. And no, we're not going to do it. All we're going to say is that President Weah is working with Joseph Nyuma Boakai in the interest of the country. So most of the things he will easily slide without no criticism. Without no criticism. Like for example, even look at some of the project that President Weah carry on that he's doing. And you understand that he say he's dedicating. We will not be critical, but because he has created that atmosphere. So it's like everybody now, say he has created that something of division. So all now we're looking. All we're looking now. That what is happening. That's what is happening. And no project Joseph Nyuma Boakai has undertaken to say, yeah, this is my project, I'll do it from scratch one. Like President Weah initiated projects that were never, ever initiated by any government in that republic. Like, for example, the military hospital. No government since the establishment, 1847, so to speak, political establishment, let's put it that way. Since 1847, say, yeah, you declare your independence, this, that, and other thing. To now, it was under President Weah that we're able to have military hospital. First time military hospital. It was under President Weah that we're able to have hospital in Gbapolu to serve bombing. How you call, in fact, Grand Cape Man said, even serving Grand Cape Man. In fact, that whole Western cluster is serving that Western region. Grand Cape Man, bombing, Gbapolu, and even portion of Lofa itself. Because Bapolo is saying low for the polity, doing Tilota, they just say Bapolo, okay, let's leave it. But let's say Bapolo is serving Bapolo, even portion of Lofa County is even serving it. That was the first time for us to see it in the history of Liberia. Since Liberia was established, it was under President Weah that we saw a government giving tuition free to students.
Even buying cars for superintendent, for town chief, then motorbike, all the first time ever.
Definitely, it was doing President
Weah. Todman, they can't. They used to be towing Todman. They used to be towing Todman in a hammer. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, my brother,
the man had a vision. The man had a vision, man.
Definitely,
just because of evil society.
The papa is saying, Philip is saying, Joseph Boakai lacked wisdom. He lacks wisdom.
Yes.
And because he lacks wisdom, guess what? It's not happening for him. Like, look at President Weah. When he was carrying on this project, we saw Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf there. Look at the project that he carried on. Look at that ministerial complex. So who were there arguing? Were the people in Unity Party at the time arguing? Oh, that Ellen Johnson, the real Unity Party people, were they arguing when President Weah completed, in fact, some of the project? They were not arguing.
And name the building after all.
Complex. Yeah. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf ministerial complex.
Yeah.
So the real critics, they were not there time for that thing. Like, for example, look at the airport, for example.
Yeah.
And look at, there are so many areas we can name. Nobody will not pass around and say, oh no,
the Japanese freeway. Where she completed the other side, Georgia faced the other side, but she started everything. Then he acknowledged her. He acknowledged her after the whole project.
Acknowledge her.
So he said nobody accused, nobody critiqued.
Yeah, the argument was not plenty. President Weah didn't say, we take that one. We're not arguing here. All we know, President Weah made a rule. But Ellen Johnson was he acknowledged. We move on. But like just like Nyuma Boakai, there's now, and this is the reason why people like Gafon now are learning their lesson. They want to be very careful. That's why I say 2026. Let's get ready, my people. And I want to say to seditions, I'm begging us sedition. There's another thing that we need to start telling our people, to be very tolerant, to accept people. Because 2027 people start coming back. I'm telling you, including members of the Unity Party. They will start to come. They will start to come in the cities. The only thing we need to be is be very careful to observe them and stuff like that. That's what we need to do. Be very careful, observe their work. But they will come back because they are now seeing the failure of this government. Do you know that you think for Gafwan to say what he said, you think that's small thing? For him to acknowledge President Weah? He tired. Gafwan tired.
Yeah.
Next time Gafwan will acknowledge even Samuel too. Just watch it. The next time.
Let me tell you something, Prince. You see what went on? Let me come inside small. You know what went on?
Yes,
sir. We flare something on the platform. We say Samuel 20 shouldn't get, especially me when I say, you can remember, you say, but you calling me and say, I'll call me. Then the following 2 weeks, Samuel 12 went on air and started to critique them. So Gafan know anytime Samuel 12 will come outside to start fact checking them, debunking that story, especially concerning the MCC scorecard. So Gafan never had no choice. Gafan never had no choice. He had to talk reality. So when he told no reality, Samuel 12 will come and debunking. Samuel 12 will provide receipt, the paper where the documents, everything. So Gafan was forced to come say, no, the former government started everything. We just need to score the goal now. The parts of giving, we inherited our parts, everything. So he never had no choice. So that's why I told people that work in the government, besides having we said, that having we said picking, besides all the ministers, the higher position, the finance the public web minister, all these people, they need to start coming talking to. If they lie, they will come up because they serve a minister. They know what the president did, what the former president did. So they shouldn't sit that side. That's the problem with me. I get with them. And the problem I get with them. So the United Party not sitting here, sir, and they get reloaded. They get reloaded. They say spread propaganda concerning the MCC card here. So they stay in propaganda move. It's a propaganda channel, and they reloaded. So Prince, hello? Prince. Okay. Probably Prince internet having some problem. We said it all.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So
like
as
said,
I told, I said, Gaffer didn't get no. They can't argue because some will come and debunk them because he was finance minister. He fought for the MCC scorecard. He did everything.
He did everything. You see, we led the basic for Liberia to succeed where Liberia reached.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Mr. Boakai is not making use of the opportunity. He's not. You get in plain view, you get a way to succeed. You get somebody who wants to help you, but you decide to push that person away. My brother, I want us to talk on this last thing before we take our leave.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't. Yeah, we're going 2 hours.
Yeah, something very terrible is happening in Liberia. For us to start to see our armed forces of Liberia personnel getting missing, and nobody from the defense is talking about this. They only said talk about this one time, and that was it. There is a guy called George Harris.
Yes, he's going viral.
George Harris guy who is a military personnel got missing in that particular country. As we speak to you, nobody. It seems like if nobody get time. People just sit down for long and say, "Oh, I think let's forget it, man. Let leave it." The level of insecurity now that is happening in the country is getting scary, my brother. It's getting scary.
But why? Why went to the why is because the military they in a lane. Why you think the military guys are threat to the government or what? It's low, it's not a high-ranking military.
According to the information that we are gathering, we're putting those information together. This brother had some very, very cogent information. He has some very, very cogent information. And because of that, the Army Chief of Staff is Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Yeah.
Of course, relative, yeah.
He relative. So here's the guy.
Yes.
Sir Harris.
The guy's going viral. They got picture going viral.
This is the military guy. Remember Bobby, the other military officer who they say shot himself in the head 6 times? The government accused these 2 people. They were about 4. The government accused them of masterminding the whole protest.
That women protest.
Women protest. The government accused these guys of masterminding it. For Bobby, we saw what happened to him. But this guy and 3 other persons are missing. Are missing. This guy, the reason why we continue to cause noise because his family is making noise about it. According to the information that we have gathered, the 2 other officers who are missing, according to information that we gathered, they are out of the country because they threatened to kill them. So they asked their family that they are safe. In communication, their family say it's safe. They don't want for the noise to be there because they just want the whole thing to they don't want somebody to go hammock them. Because they right, around, or they are not too far from Liberia. So they say where they are, nobody must soon, they are okay. But these 2 people now, that is Bobby, who we'll talk about, and this particular guy, Sir Harris, is becoming serious. The family member cannot see this particular guy. The family member cannot see. And they're even accusing the defense, the chief of staff. Because this guy used to go to the chief of staff place. It was almost like he was like a lay brother to the chief of staff. When the incident happened, when he got missing. Like there's some sensitive information that he has. And at the end of the day, he said, no, we got to get rid of him. But this is serious. This is really serious.
The chief of staff, the defense minister, none of them talking on it.
None of them talking about it. None of them talking.
Then probably that could be an inside job to maybe as you said, they have secret information that they know about. So I will advise you let get whole details on it.
Sure.
Let's find out Google searches to get. We'll get good details on it. Then before we put all that information, we don't just put it all because of sentiment,
Sure.
Probably too, if you're not in the country too, because if they find a body not a different thing, then we can talk about it. Probably too, he missing too, or in other the country too, until you find good secure area before probably enforce it up. But if they eliminate it by now, we should know probably the body will be somewhere that the guy where they say in shot is said.
Sure.
But for now, as you said, other guys they escape the country already in nearby neighboring country. Probably he could be another country too. We know the facts here, so yeah. So because this is a sensitive topic, we cannot just drag anybody because we're not here to preach propaganda. No. So we find our facts whatsoever before we, because on social media, the whole topic going viral. But I'm surprised the spokesperson of the military they're not having the kind of conversation. I'm surprised. We live in a free society, not social media society. Nothing is in here anymore. So the kind of person missing for the military, the spokesperson for the military should come and speak. Yeah, because the men working for the Liberian government. These are the first citizens of the country. These guys are the first citizens of our country. These are the first. If Liberian people don't know, the military personnel are the first citizen of our country. Besides the president, I think they're in our land too. Yeah. Yeah. So
you are right. You are right. But thank you. Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much. I think we have spent enough time on this. We have passed our 2 hours limit, and we're going on. But I want to say thank you so much for joining us, especially during the weekdays. I know how busy we are.
Yeah.
But, let's keep in touch, and then hopefully we'll be on here again tomorrow.
Okay.
Friday is our day that we do our panel discussion. So I want to say thanks to all of you. My sister Hawa Tote, how are you? I want to say, to Alfred. I want to say to Philip Nangbe, Jasper Jaffa, Cecilia Freeman, Elijah Nepe, Fohan Ahmed, Elijah, thank you so much. I want to say thanks to all of you. James Davis, I want to say thanks to all of you. Emmanuel Bro, Moses Colley, Edward, thank you so much to all of you. David Williams, thank you so much. Quina, thank you so much. I mean, all of you. Ephraim, I mean, all of you. Emmanuel Ricks, thank you so much. Afonso Deck, all of you. I mean, D Wolo, thank you so much. All of you who are joining us, I want to say thanks to you so very kindly. Until we meet again, my people, time have caught up with us.
To everybody.
We got to take our leave. Bye from our end. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.